Anyways, looks like our runners have gone to a start here with Chauncey finding a piece of heart in Sanctuary. Just restreaming here, just syncing up the runners. There we go.
It looks like Kamadora gets the same kind of love from his house.
Wonder if we'll see a common theme here.
Is this going to be a lovely scene? And not in a good way?
Dude, it's V26. Like, anything can happen. V26 is just Skynet coming to life. Okay, so Chauncey here going for Houlihan room setup and gonna get some early money.
Always useful to have your money ready when you come into Kakariko Village.
Oh, for sure. It's not too uncommon to have enough money for the bottle vendor, but you know there is a chance that you'll have to come back later, and so you know what better can you do than just go do Kakariko in one pass just to get intel on what you need.
Yeah, I get you on that. Especially too if you don't go on the bomb farming route and you just go buy your bombs instead. Like Chauncey's doing right now. Seems like he's going.
Yeah, he's going for the 50% bomb drop setup from these from these bushes here. Excuse me. This is something I've seen players like TGH use. I personally don't use this setup, but I guess I don't know. I'm not sure what the ideal conditions are of wanting to go this way, unless you just want early money and early bombs quickly. We saw Chauncey do the. Ooh, was that 300 rupees? Wow. I wonder if Chauncey's going to get that, because that means immediate Zora access. Okay, he is. Cool.
Yeah, it's hard to pass up early on with money, because you still need to check so many things that require money. Might as well just go take it.
Oh, an ether in Lumberjack Cave.
Ooh, interesting.
This could be a sign of the times, you know, just V26 roaring its head, being, hey, you're at my mercy. It's not the other way around.
We finally getting a good Ega seed, maybe. Just maybe.
I know. Oh man, there was a race I commentated about 2 weeks ago where aggro was required to reach Catfish, which had a shovel and then led to Hammer.
Oh man. Yeah, Hammer's
so
one of those
it's a little
items.
more straightforward than that, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Oh, and Half Magic in Lost Woods Thieves Hut.
That's definitely something nice to have early on.
Oh, indeed. That's probably the best thing I'd like to see early on, because besides my voice cracking just there, having something like mail. Oh, and boots in the tavern. What?
I stand corrected. That's even better.
This is exactly what V26 is. It's just, it's not wholly evil or good. It's equal parts. You'll get some really good stuff sometimes early on, and then other times it'll just be linear. Wow. So I'm guessing this could be either a Desert Palace required seed, or maybe just Gan's Tower boots maybe in the future?
Maybe.
Yeah, that early Half Magic's the best thing to see, because even if you get a trolley seed, ooh, mirror. Even with the trolleys of seed, usually you'll get at least one male, unless you get that really bad seed where both upgrades happen to be in Ganon's Tower, and that's happened to be once. But not necessarily in V26 though, more in V24, I think. That was the last time I played before I applied for the tournament.
Yeah, before they've been rebalanced all these safety items all around it, instead of having all of them inside Ganon's Tower.
Oh, the flute!
Yeah.
Oh my god. Is this leading them to Checkerboard Cave for, like, I don't know, hookshot or something? Something big? All this money, too. So that's the other part of where Houlihan setups in the beginning isn't necessarily the best. Like, yeah, you get consistent money, but as we see here, Chauncey already has 800 rupees. Oh no, he did the Houlihan room setup, I'm sorry. But, you know, Kamadora already has 400 rupees, and he'd be hard-pressed to find, or he won't have an issue finding more rupees later on.
Yeah,
really
early on it's fine.
Nice. So the sub 5-minute swag duck activation. Excellent. I'm not sure why. Oh, he didn't have bombs to check this one last chest. That's right. Oh, and Moon Pearl, I didn't know. I actually didn't notice that.
Oh man.
So Moon Pearl and Mirror are both in Blind's hut. Like, what the heck? You know, no sword yet, but that's... Wow.
Yeah, definitely a very cool setup so far. We got some...
Like, this is big because they already have Death Mountain access.
Yeah.
Like, they can just go immediately to Death Mountain. They can go so many places.
Yeah, as long as they know how to do the Dark Room Death Mountain Trail.
Now, here's the question, though. Even if they find a glove, will they do Aghanim? Because Ether may be required. We don't know yet whether it will be, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's one of those things I
so many possibilities.
It takes so much time to go kill Aghanim. You might as well confirm you need it first.
Alright, Chauncey going to be rewarded with half magic pretty soon here. I'm scared. I really don't know, like, what the... Again, like, things are opened up, and so it's not going to be inherently frustrating unless they just don't find anything. They need to start going to dungeons, though. I mean, they can do technically Hera right now, even though they don't have any weapons. They might find hammer or a sword there for Moldorm, but I don't know. I know some players aren't keen on doing that until they find a sword, but from my experience, even going there swordless has been worth it, just because you'll find at least one progression item sometimes, especially with, you know, this early on of a flute and mirror. Yeah, even Moon Pearl too, but Moon Pearl isn't as important just because they can't access anything else. Okay, so Chauncey discovering Ether himself. Note that no play has been made towards going to Dam or not. Oh, okay, looks like we're seeing that right now. Then this is nice too, because they have boots and they can just immediately mirror. Oh my god, another shield upgrade, dude.
That's very early for shields, I gotta say.
Yeah. I think at one of my tournament races, I got Mirror Shield in like 20 minutes. And then ended up not having a sword for like an hour. And then the opposite happened where I had Tempered in like a half hour and then no shield for almost the whole run. Maybe again, V26 is just a... It's just a masterful just logic. Like... Yeah, there's inherently dungeon bias, but it's been so interesting seeing, you know, a relatively uniform distribution of items. Like, I've had a seed where both, like, two huge progression items, in this case they were Red Cane and Mitts, be at both of the two tablets. And I ended up doing those early, and they rewarded me huge in that seed. Yeah, Laser Bridge could be a thing. I think I ended up needing to go to Laser Bridge that particular seed where I had early Mirror Shield. So again, just lots of possibilities. We don't, you know, we're only 8 minutes in, so we don't know what... Or I personally don't know what could be in store for our runners. I don't think we've seen a map check yet, either. So,
not yet.
Hopefully that's something we'll see soon. Oh, also that's desert access too with oh, they don't have mitts. Never mind. I stand. Oh, but there's, speaking of lift upgrades though.
Huh.
There's Power Glove right there.
So we still don't know if they need to do desert, but they need to.
Well, we know right away that they need. Well, we know right away that they're going to need the book. So we may see it right here in Ice Rod Cave, and both runners going for Ice Rod Cave right away. We're going to see a quick high five here. As they both Pegasus boots right past each other. Look at that. Just beautiful. Oh, it's beautiful to watch.
I'm starting to understand why these guys are both 3-0 in their group.
Okay, I was wondering why he was floating away. No, it was just to go quickly back here. Because they have Moon Pearl, so they can do the Fat Fairy... Or, sorry, the fake Flipper setup. And check the Waterfall Fairy. Lithium Aura saying escape now. They don't have anything besides bombs. Oh, and Quake on the floating island. Wow, that's 2 medallions right away. Or a Sequence Break. Yeah, I agree with the Sequence Break choice here. With this early of a Moon Pearl, I wonder though if one thing that's always made me paranoid when doing early V26 like game is, you know, do I need to go to Eastern or do I need to go to Sahasra's hut? And I feel like most of the time I need to, but also nice fake flipper setup there, and Kamadora doing it too. Gets it first try as well. That's awesome. Both these runners displaying a tremendous amount of sequence breaking talent here.
Yeah, definitely doing the fake flippers pretty well. And yeah, I agree with you that going to Sarachala's hut and then Eastern is a pretty good gamble.
He's getting trolled. Oh man, the swim controls are so good in this game, and I'm completely sarcastic when I say that. So this could be big if they find something that might end up being like a late game item. In case of like a, say, Turtle Rock flippers and Turtle Rock being a late game kind of dungeon, which has happened to me. Everything I'm saying is just anecdotally, but oh no, just money and love.
Ooh, and now we're seeing something important going on. Chauncey will be able to pay Zora while Kamadora can't. He doesn't have enough rupees.
Yeah, he can do the Jesus walks over to the item, but it turns out it's just a piece of heart. So I've done that myself, where I don't have quite enough money, but I know that I want to check what's on the ledge. In my particular case, it was because I also had flippers. So and cape. Wow.
Oh boy.
That could be... We might be going to Aghanim soon. We still need a sword, but... Yeah. I have nothing else to say.
Well, I gotta say, if these guys are able to do Dark Hyrule Tower, good on them, because that's not an easy room.
Oh yeah, that's right, they still need lamp. Yeah, I think so. So Molnar and Kim didn't really have anything good here, from what I remember. It was just arrow upgrades and money.
Yeah.
I think a couple of heart pieces too.
And Aghanim.
He has plenty of bombs to do this, and those Moldorms are really nice, so he should have no problems at all. Nice. Okay, cool. The Moldorms are... Mini Moldorms are treating him very nicely here. Oh, and there's the book. Okay, so that's going to be lift upgrade. Now... If Hammer is going to be here too, then... Man, this is going to be really interesting to see what routing decisions these guys make, because if Aghanim ends up being required, that could be a pretty big time loss, depending on... not necessarily. If they have a way of at least going to dungeons, and they can still route Aghanim in, it's not... Okay, it's not necessarily like a time loss for any player that decides to put him off.
Going into Eastern, I still think it's a
with
good
a
idea.
fantastic Wizard of Oz reference. 10 out of 10. Okay, I'll give it a 9.5 out of 10. Just because I'm evil. No, we have no map check, Lithium. This makes me extra curious. I mean, it's good to know, but we also don't know what the music's playing, so it might be a crystal, it could be, you know, something. Oh, Commodore is not necessarily going to go to Eastern. He's not, okay. Now, there's a chance that the other glove could be here. You know, even with the book leading them to the first glove. Oh, but the powder, though. So powder's not going to be useful yet. They don't have a way of going to Magic Bat at the moment. They still need the hammer and a lift upgrade, which, you know, again, Commodore is getting pretty soon. Okay, so we know for sure the desert is a crystal dungeon. I don't exactly know what Eastern is, though. I can't... It's only Commodore's music's playing, so I don't know what Eastern's is. Exactly, Link Shot. They need either Titan's Mitts or they need a hammer. Oh, there's the first sword. Wow, Desert is... You know... contrary for it being Desert Palace, it's full of life here with a nice sword here.
Yep. It's
oh, and there's the... Okay, so those early boots actually being required for this seed. So that's just extra vindication on top of finding boots. Again, we're only 15 minutes in! And these runners are just going everywhere at the moment. Lots of... Oh, okay, there's the Eastern Dark Room. Not too bad. Little irritating just because he doesn't have a sword, but the boots, though, kind of makes up for that. I actually didn't think of using the boots as smoke to keep track of where you are.
That's true. Usually I use my sword, but he doesn't have one.
Yeah, I think Desert Palace isn't the worst time loss in the world if it has nothing, even if it's like a pendant dungeon. It doesn't take too long, especially with the boots, to go through, and you only have 2 items to check, so... There's not too many instances where, you know, you're really suffering because of it. Like, yeah, you have to move out of rooms and stuff, but, you know, the same can be said for... Oh, and flippers! Wow, what kind of... So, he still can't beat Land Molus yet, but he's gonna get his glove, so... Where he decides to go afterwards, maybe he knows how to do Old Man? Not that he needs to do Old Man, he could do Old Man right away. As soon as he got the flute, actually, so...
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So, I'm guessing that both, either Ice Palace, Swamp Palace, or both are crystals. So... I want to make a guess that Lamp could be in the back of Hyrule Escape, and he's not going there. He's going to Death Mountain first.
Could always be in Tower Hera somewhere.
I'm loving the frog sprite, by the way. Shoutouts to Chrono Trigger, a game that I still need to play.
Yeah.
Actually, really fitting to have him as an available sprite. I myself am more of a Samus or Luigi. Oh, and Silver's on Spectacle Rock! Dude! You want a blue rupee? No, I'm kidding. So Chauncey's gonna be really happy he's finally going here. So while he... Oh, this is also big too, because Chauncey might decide to go straight to Aghanim after this. He has Cape, whereas Kamadora does not yet, so...
There we go. He gets his first sword.
Yep. And then he'll get flips. And then also with okay, this is big. I'm guessing that Aghanim is required because oh no, wait. No, I'm wrong. He doesn't have Hammer, so he can't go to South Dark World. Oh, there's Hammer though. Never mind. This is crazy. So Aghanim is only required if Ether is required. So now they can just route however they want and go to Aghanim at their heart's content. Like Aghanim isn't, you know, all they have to do is just check the dungeon, or check, you know, Meyer and TR if they have to. Man, I almost didn't see him I almost didn't see Kama get the hammer here. So like, oh man, Light World dungeons also was on Blue Mail and Floating Island. Now, Hera was a pendant dungeon, right? I thought I heard the pendant music.
Yeah, it was.
So we already have a required dip into a pendant dungeon, although in this case it was just to get the first item in Hera. Now, okay, Hera was red crystal, cool. So I guess technically the seed was trolling, but again, it was like a, 30-second stop, and already reaped a huge item, so...
Yeah, these guys are doing pretty good as progression goes by.
I know, they're making really safe routing choices, and they're just being rewarded for it. This seed has been very kind to them. With the one exception being Aghanim, but even then, like, Aghanim's just Aghanim. If it's required, it's required. You have to go. So... it's kind of the best possible kind of setup for them, because they can go to Dark World and go anywhere in Dark World now. Barring the Titan Bits locations. And then, once they realize they need to go to Aghanim, then they can just go to him once they once they know the ether is required. So I think as soon as one of these runners, if it happens to be the case, discovers that Turtle Rock or Mire, if they're required, is ether, then they can just go straight to Aghanim. But then this is also going to raise questions. Oh, we also didn't see the Uncle play. I didn't see what Uncle had.
Only a heart.
Okay. And just a rupee. Lambo doesn't have anything. They found both items in Desert Lithium. He just has the crystal, and that's it. Okay, Kamadora going straight to Dark World. He might find Mitts in Skullwoods, or Thieves Town, or just, doing Dark World overworld stuff. So we're seeing Chauncey here going to escape. So one of these could end up not being rewarding. One might be, or both might actually, because there's the key needed for. Oh no, sorry, it's just 2 extra keys. So that's the key he'll need for the sewers. Okay, so we have Green Pendant at Skull Woods. Crystals 5 and 6 are Thieves Town and Dark Palace. So that means that Eastern is Blue Pendant. If Hera was Red Pendant.
Yep.
And I don't think Eastern yielded anything useful.
No, only a heart and rupees, I believe.
Now, if it's just 2 out of the 3, then Armos has something right, so... Oh, I didn't notice. Ice was a pendant. Sorry, Eastern is required. Never mind. Thank you for the correction, guys. I appreciate it. Okay, that's 1 of 2. Even though Skull Woods is a pendant here, I'm of the mindset that it's not a bad idea to check it as soon as you get to Dark World.
Oh no, not in V26. You want to check Skull Woods.
Really? I've seen more people than not. I've seen more people check Skull Woods because of V26, actually.
Oh,
I don't know.
Yeah,
I guess I'm just...
I mean.
Oh, sorry.
It's always loaded.
Yeah. My race on Friday had Red Cane and Boots.
Man.
Oh, also, with the hammer, again, Chauncey doesn't have it yet, but he has cape, so... I wonder if he's gonna go to Aghanim, like, early, and see whether... just get ether, whether or not he needs it. Because he doesn't have hammer yet, so...
Ooh, looks like we're getting some dark rooms here in sewers.
This room sucks, by the way, the Skullwoods room that Commodore is dealing with. The Gibdos do tons of damage when you have green mail, and they just love to... They're just damage sponges. With hammer, it's not that bad, but it's annoying. Plus the Wallmaster just trying to snatch you up. Oh, and Chauncey doing the Dark Sewers. I haven't seen a player do this in a while, besides, someone of caliber, say like TGH or Andy or etc.
Yeah, it's not an easy one to do, and
it's annoying. Did he pick it up? No, he hasn't. I know sometimes items don't necessarily appear in the dark room if they're like a key, I think, or something. I forget what the exact what the logic is regarding like whether an item shows up when you open the chest.
Well,
like for instance, I don't think shields are visible if you open it up in a dark room.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh, and just a heart piece. So, escape not really having much. No rods, no second lift upgrade, nothing. So it's no big deal if Commodore dies here. He'll just spawn right at that entrance again. Just be a little. Oh, it's unfortunate. Okay, so just a bit of a time loss, but also neither runner's gotten a bottle yet, so we don't know what Sick Kid might have. Oh, never mind. Escape had Bugnet, which is the most important validation item in the game. Your run is not valid if you don't have it.
Of
So
course.
just a pro tip to new runners. Just a small key from the big chest. He's not liking that. Mothula or the other chest in that third room is going to have something.
Unfortunate, but at least we know if there's.
It's going to make the
nothing-
check. It doesn't always work out, but you know, it's good to check it.
He'll most likely be checking Thieves Town next, as it still has 4 items, I believe, inside of it.
Oh, and Kamadora with the additional troll from the guard appearing from the bushes, dude. Just like the Spanish Inquisition, you never expect it. Ice Rod at chess game. I am making the. Ah, never mind. The hard read did not work out. Okay, so Chauncey is likely going to Hera here. Now, will he stay and try to complete it? I don't. Sometimes Hera is loaded with both items, sometimes it's not. Oh, I didn't even see what was in Sea House.
It was the validation arrow.
Oh my god! That's fantastic. I have to commend both runners here for being very thorough with their routing. Even though they're, you know, the route divergence is definitely real, and they're, you know, the order in which they're checking things is different. They're aware of what items they do have. So, you know, the tablet check in case that might have something. Now, Chauncey might stay and finish more of Harry. He's gonna be really happy with that hammer. Just lying there, like no one else has come picked it up. Like, finders keepers.
Yeah, I think it's gonna pay off to go further inside Hera.
Oh, he can't. Okay, so they actually can't. I don't know if Kamadora got that key or not. I think he just got the hammer and maybe left. I don't know. So I wasn't paying attention, but they can't continue because they have to go into the basement and they don't have a fire source to get big key. Yeah, hammer by itself is already just a loaded Hera, especially for a pendant.
Was that a
Now here's the thing:
bomb
did Kama check Eastern Death Mountain? Because he certainly can now. So he did Spiral Cave. Oh no, he did. I'm sorry. I'm dumb. My short-term memory is not so good right now. There's so much to keep track of, even with just 2 runners.
Yeah, this seed is giving too much. Slow down, seed.
Yeah. Well, it gave too much and just took everything away from Death Mountain. Not even like a lamp. Now, Super Money Cave might have something if they find. Ooh, that's not a. Okay, he found all 4 items, I think, right? So he might dip. Okay, he's still going.
Yeah, he can't have all 4 items from Thieves Town right now.
No, you can get 2, maybe 3 if you're lucky, I think.
Yeah, I think it's maybe 2 right now and 1 dungeon item.
I think sometimes you might get no items because you might get Oh no, you're guaranteed at least 1 item because it's only big key, then pendant, then map, or sorry, compass, then map. So I think he might have gone 2 items. I've been looking at just Chauncey's play, so it's my bad personally.
Well, like a small key can spawn.
Oh, never mind.
from
It
the
could have been a
first
small
4.
key. You're right. Sorry to interrupt. That's my bad too.
It's fine.
I'm really, really lucky to have this chat here to correct me, because I absolutely do need it sometimes. OBT Lawyer, you are correct, and not only is this chat awesome, you are awesome for doing the tracking stuff today, so thank you so much for doing that. Also, follow ALTTP, I believe his Twitch handle is. He's our current restreamer, does a incredible job. And also, of course, follow our runners here. We have Kamadora and ChauncyJay. Let me get their Twitch handles real quick. You can follow Kamadora at twitch.tv/Kamadora_Mitula, M-I-T-U-L-A. And then we have ChauncyJay at twitch.tv/ChauncyJay. These guys are putting on a great show so far. Ooh, and the magic bat play from ChauncyJay. We'll see if that has something.
Yeah, I like that play.
Could it be a rod? Could it be mushroom?
Maybe.
Could it be shovel? None of the above. Ouch. Yeah, so far, Thieves Town hasn't really been yielding anything.
Yeah.
I saw, I think, bombs, and I think I saw, like, money, and that's it, or heart piece, and that was it. Now, the big chest here could be the Great Equalizer. Nope, just a fresh barbacoa Ganon's preferred burrito. If you were a burrito, what kind of burrito would you be? Excuse me, correction. Spicy barbacoa burrito.
Ah, that's more like it.
Now, one thing that's a little perplexing. Okay, maybe not necessarily perplexing. We'll see. We'll see if maybe Chauncey will do it. They could have went to Light World and checked Pedestal after finishing up. Oh well, he went back to check the big key. So broken pencils are pointless. Yeah, so Blind is guaranteed to have something here. So we saw him get, I think, just 3 items elsewhere in the dungeon. Oh, he's got to be careful. He has no potions. Oh, he got him. Nice. He was 1 hit away from just death.
Nice.
Oh, and just a single arrow. So Thieves Town just being a useful... Now, Thieves Town could be big because Fat Fairy, they can get right away without... Unless they need Lamp, of course, but... Oh, no, sorry. They need Bow still. I mean, Bow could be in Pod. It would be a really troll location, but... You know, it could be there, so...
That's true. With the number...
I hope it isn't there.
Yeah, I hope too.
Where are those mitts, though?
Maybe underground.
Yeah, this is something I don't think Chauncey did. So he just went to Magic Bat and then went straight to Dark World. So yeah, I think that was his first entry into Dark World too. So you know, check Skullwoods too. I agree with it. Oh, and a bottle. Sick Kid. Now, will he continue going to Hype Cave, or will he go to Sick Kid then go back down? He's going to Hype Cave and checking everything on the way.
Yeah, I think that's a better play as you find more items.
There's way more items. Not interested. What an explosive offer.
Chauncey is going to see what's on Bumper Ledge.
Nope. Cape not required for, or cape not useful here. Just a piece of heart. Dark World is very loving so far. Ooh, this is something I almost forgot about. And yeah, actually, this is really nice because they can shroud in Bonk Cave and King's Tomb while doing the Graveyard. Ooh, and Kamadora. All right, so that's really nice for Chauncey. Now the question is, you know, with Half Magic and Hammer and Lift Upgrade, you know, when will he go back to Death Mountain? And if so, you know, when will he think he needs to go to Spike Cave in case it has something? I guess the next time he goes to Death Mountain, which, you know, he's hoping that maybe he'll find Mitts beforehand. Although Mitts could be in Spike Cave, so...
Yeah, I tend to go just there when you have Mitts and a hookshot, so you can take care of everything in the Dark World. Agreed.
Although I saw on Helmagus's stream, and I was so satisfied to see it. It is very possible, although incredibly unlikely, for Hookshot to be the first chest in Hookshot Cave. All you need is boots, and they have boots, so...
That's true.
Catch for gold. Zora could absolutely have mitts. Oh, I didn't even see what the was that big? What was in King's Tomb?
Oh, it was only couch cash.
Ah, never mind. I was like, wait, that wasn't sure if that was a blue rupee or not. Chauncey has flippers. I'm surprised he's not going to catfish. He also has enough money for Zora, so yeah, interesting. I can't say I agree with it because catfish could have. Oh, did he forget about Sea House? Oh no, he hasn't done this checking yet. Okay, so Sea House having the single arrow, getting punished for that that routing decision. It's all in jest, but seriously, single arrow. Come on. Oh, never mind. Chauncey did Zora. That's right. I didn't see him. I don't think Zora had anything. Just a life lesson, I think.
Something like that. Nothing good.
But even then, you know, catfish is there, and catfish sometimes could have something.
Oh, and that's true. This tracker has a Zora icon.
It does. That's Alvy's patented Link to the Past tracker.
It's pretty cool.
It's really cool. It has Zora. It has the swag duck icon. It has the magic bat icon for the powder. At least I think it did. It did.
Now Chauncey is making his play into Thieves Town. He'll be unfortunately not finding anything useful, but he'll have a better time against Blind since he has Cane of Brian.
Oh, indeed. No, why is Kamadora not going to Dark World first? I guess he doesn't want to necessarily have to route all the way to Dark World yet, unless he, I don't know, because he already went to Hype Cave. Hype Cave didn't really have much.
Now, seeing what items they have so far, maybe they will have to go into Swamp.
That yeah, we could see a double dip swamp here.
Because they have access to a fair amount of chests they can look inside of it.
So I guess this is where the trolley part begins, where, you know, all this cleanup happens in the overworld. You know, it's still like, you know, just to find maybe one item to go into a dungeon that you might have to dip into. You know, the question is, should they go into Swamp now? They can't go into Ice yet. Ooh, and Sick Kid. There we go. I'm happy this is being done, but just some cash. Here's some 20 bucks. Give me McDonald's. Although McDonald's probably isn't something you should have when you're sick.
Now, another play could be to go into Palace of Darkness early on.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think he's done... Has he done Sasro's Hut? I don't think he has. No, wait. I think he did. He just didn't go to East... Yeah, they've both done it. It's just Kamadora... No, never mind. Wait, what's he doing? Yeah, he's already been here. What are you doing, man? No, it's okay. I sometimes forget that I've been to places myself. Okay, I think he's going to Pod. Yeah, he's definitely going to Pod. Or he's just getting that set up, and then he can check right side of Dark World. Neither of them has checked Pyramid. I wonder, you know, when they'll cover that. Ooh, and Chauncey taking a death.
Yeah,
In Thieves Town before he even... No, he set us up the bomb, but I think in the above Blind's room, but yeah, it's a bit of time loss. I forget where in Thieves Town he was. If he was fighting Blind or if he went...
No, he was before that with the bugs on. He got killed by one of those green bugs.
Oh, yeah. Okay, Commodore actually is checking Pyramid right now. Oh, just 50 bucks. Now, are we gonna see Catfish, or is he gonna go to Pod? He also hasn't done... So he has Flip, so he can go... Oh, no, sorry, he needs hook shot to get to the other side quickly, but, Okay, looking like Catfish, and then maybe he'll, just go back down to Pod.
No, he hasn't done.
Carpfish. Thanks, Firelight. The correct name: Quakefish, Carpfish, Catefish. Oh, and Kama also gets Drought and Zora doing this.
Yeah, now's a perfect time to check everything around there.
Mitz, maybe? Just some love. Oh, nice health refill, though. You know... What about the hobo? Oh, they checked hobo. My bad. They already checked him. My god, I'm just dropping the ball right now. You have to... I'm just not performing 100% right now.
Man, these guys have been so different routes so far.
Dude, the disrespect. He's not even looking at the Zora as it rewards him with Cape. Oh yeah, he had Cape. For some reason, I was thinking Cape was... He found Cape in Eastern, but... Nope.
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna agree with Firelight.
I wonder if...
Swamp looks like a pretty good gamble.
Yeah, 40 minutes in with only one crystal dungeon done, you might as well go. You have no fire source, you have flippers, you really don't have any other way in.
And without the lamp, I would say it's a better gamble than Palace of Darkness.
Absolutely agreed. Like, yeah, you can't really check too much aside from, like, the first left side chest and the chest below the big key room, but, you know, you might get big key early on. The first Swamp Palace chest sometimes has big stuff, so...
Oh, yeah.
Like, I've seen Ice Rod there, I've seen Bow there, I've seen Hookshot there.
The worst is Hammer there.
I don't think I've seen Hammer there yet, but yeah, that's pretty bad.
Seen it once. It made quite a few raging slashes at it.
Now, Chauncey, having been Thieves Town, has done a lot of cleanup, so he might... Oh, he hasn't gone to Hype Cave yet, though, so... It looks like he's heading down now, doing the digging game. That's going to reward him with this bottle. So we can finally check Sick Kid, but Sick Kid just had like, hey, here's some money, dude. Thank you for coming to visit me. Maybe Pod also might troll and just bow lock you immediately, so... You could get Big Key or something not important from that first chest, in which case you need Bow to continue on the dungeon.
Yeah.
But it's also a pretty arduous dungeon to complete. You could get Lamp there in one of the early chests, but... yeah, I agree with you. I think Swamp is a better gamble at this point. I mean, you can actually go there for one, and then... check a few chests. But Pod might end up working out more if, you know, Lamp's there, and... Or even just, you know, not even regarding Lamp, but, you know, you can actually do everything aside from right side and going to Helmsor. But that's also assuming the item distribution works out in which, you know, you don't have, like, 3 items on the right side. Oh, I see, Link Shot. Thanks.
No, it's like you said, Chauncey's going to go south and pick up all the items before going into Hype Cave.
You could go to Swamp right after Hype Cave too, so... Like, he's already checked Eastern, he's already gone to Desert, he's already gone to, you know, Hera. You know, still no fire source, so really... You know, and he has done all these checks, whereas Kamadora hasn't checked, well, he doesn't have powder, because he hasn't gone to Eastern. So...
He might check Eastern right after Palace of Darkness if he doesn't find anything useful in this.
Yeah, and Eastern end up not really having anything important. But you know, it's a routing choice that I agree with. If you can get to the point where you can do Pod then Eastern, It's really not bad. It's especially nice when both of them are crystals, and then you end up getting Bo somewhere. So, you know, this is big. We might see Chauncey go to Swamp too, so if he goes there soon enough... Oh, he's checking the tablet! Well, he can at least see what's there. He can't get it yet without Master Sword, so... Oh, it's the mushroom! Oh, man.
Guy. Wow. Nice pun.
I was wondering if one of those tablets was going to have something. I'm so glad that I'm right. Now, mushroom might end up not having anything, but, you know, that could lead to mitts if they can find Master Sword, so... You know, if mushroom leads to something required, Chauncey needs a sword. Oh, and Kamadora's lots! He got Big Key. He's not happy. I wouldn't be either. The troll, dude. It's happening. I'm just witnessing this. It's spectacle, but it's, you know, it's unfortunate that our runners have to suffer for us, but the entertainment factor is too big.
Yeah, it's so rare to see the big key on that first chest there. Usually...
Here's the thing: after Eastern, Kamadora might go to Swamp. So yeah, they have to go to Swamp. Master Sword to drugs to Fire Rod. What kind of routing is this? Oh, I don't think Chauncey's checked the pyramid yet. So he'll just get that out of the way now. Oh man, one of these guys needs to go to Swamp. I mean, they're inevitably both of them will, but wow. At least Swamp isn't a gamble. You know you have to go there, so
yeah. At this point,
we know they have to go there.
Locations left that you don't really have a choice.
Well, they went to Desert. Did they check Agina's cave?
Yeah, they did.
I don't remember if they did. Okay. Yeah, that's one location I completely forgot if they did. I should have assumed they did because, you know, getting quick access to Desert through the flute, you might as well check Agina.
Well, I think Kamadora did, but not Chauncey, because Kamadora went left at the beginning at the dam. Or did he use a flute? I don't remember how he got there, but he definitely went and checking.
Yeah, you're right, Pyre. So, with the intel that we know as commentators, and just from seeing both these players explore Hyrule, in both Light World and Dark World, you know, everything that we know that they can check has just about been checked. So, they have to go to Swamp. They don't have a fire source to complete Hera or Desert. They don't have a bow to complete Pod. Chauncey's going to find out the hard way that he needs to go to Swamp.
It's true that they could go and just check what's in Spike Cave, but really, Swamp makes more sense.
There's still Spike Cave. Oh my god. If Spike Cave ends up being the required location. If Lamp's in Spike Cave, it wouldn't make that much of a difference, but, you know, it would open up Hera, so... And they could kill Landmolus.
And looks like Chauncey is doing that.
This could be big. Oh man, this could be something huge. It could be, it could be mitts. Like, it has to be mitts or a rod. Or a lamp. Because then they could go to, like, if it's a fire source, they could go to Skullwoods, too, and complete that. And they only found one item there. If I'm not mistaken.
Shovel, Kappa.
Oh, no, wait, they might not... I don't know if they found... No, they did. It was just bombs, I think. It could be shovel, yeah. Alright, get your Bless RNG for Spike Cave having something important. Swamp Palace, man.
We've been calling it for the past 10 minutes.
I was desperately hoping that would prove us wrong, but nope. Spike Cave trolling by saying, hey, I had this nice shiny thing. Oh, it was just the metal on these arrow tips. Oh, but Kamadora is checking. Dude, this race is actually pretty close. Like Kammadora's maybe what, a minute and a half behind at the most.
Oh, definitely. They have been checking the same location, just in different order.
What's he looking for? Oh, he needs health. There we go. Well, okay, he doesn't necessarily need health, but makes it useful for not having to use as much magic. But he has a magic pot, so, and have magic and burn it, which is just further, you know. It's as cheap of a magic investment as you could possibly need. Wait, Chauncey, oh, he hasn't checked Catfish yet. He needs to. I'm so mad. I just want them to go to Swamp. I just want both of them to go to Swamp. So Kamadora could actually pull ahead here. Yeah, yeah, no, Kamadora I think actually was. Okay, so yeah, so there's our check. He kind of knows this though, because he knows Eastern and Desert are required, unless he's just pausing or something. I'm not sure. Like, he's gotta know he has to go to Swamp. He's checked everything he needs to check, or not. Maybe not. Not sure what he's doing. Oh wait, we still haven't seen Pedestal being checked.
Oh, that's right. But pedestal check doesn't really tell them much.
No, he's going to Dark World. I don't know. No, wait, there was something in the overworld I don't think he checked, but Chauncey did, maybe. Although I could have sworn. Oh, no, wait.
Yeah.
Okay, now get your Blessed RNG ready, guys. This is big. Oh. Oh, man.
There's a rod there. A rod.
It's gotta be a... No, just the bottle! Oh, but Chauncey's going to check it too! Oh, man. Dude, double pedestal check. These guys are just... Man, the routing is on point. They're both checking the same exact things, and they're being decently thorough with everything that they're checking. Like, again, huge props. Like, follow these runners. They're doing such a great job getting trolled and just, you know, none of them are making really mistakes. It's just routing decisions, and they're just ultimately still neck and neck.
Yeah, they're definitely just a few seconds apart here.
And that's one thing with V26. Again, the dungeon bias is real. Like, you know, I know Swamp isn't as enticing because, well, hey, if you don't have Hookshot, that's like half the dungeon right there, but we know they need to go to Swamp, so what else does Chauncey need to check besides, what's he doing? He's going to Dark World, but he doesn't have a fire source, and he doesn't have Fire Rod to actually check. Unless he's... Yeah, I think he's... Or has he... No, I could have sworn Chauncey also went to Skullwoods. Oh, Kama's going! He's going to Swamp Palace, dude.
There we go.
Let's go.
Yeah,
like, it's easy to think, like, it'd be hilarious if one of them was like, oh yeah, Ice Palace, but then they don't have Bombos or a Fire Rod. Yeah, Chauncey, oh, did he not check this out? He might not have checked this room in particular, but I'm not sure. Oh, you know what? Maybe he got that one item and ducked out. That might have happened. I'm not sure.
Yeah, some people tend to ignore this chest here until you have the Fire Rod.
See, personally, if you're doing Skullwoods check, you might as well be as thorough as you can. So he's not going to find anything of value. So this is big. Because again, Kama did this check himself, but yeah, I don't know. Like, oh, and Fire Sword just having to two-shot these guys. Nice health drops though. That's nice. That's pretty nice. Oh, and even they still can't go to Ice Palace anyway because they need Time's Mitt. That's right. Okay, we might see... Well, I mean, we're going to see something big. It's just, what chest will it be? Will it be left side? Will it be right here? Now, will he mirror out? Oh, he's getting ready to... No, never mind. He's just going to continue going in. Oh, another potion! That's good. At some point, they'll be hitting the more like difficult crystal, like Dark World dungeons. So,
Well, they already
and with
have
just
powder.
green mail, like they have 13 hearts, but they have green mail, and that really is going to be a detriment on their durability.
That's true, but they do have powder as a safety too, which is really
Indeed,
useful in
indeed.
Dark World dungeons.
Yeah, early powder is just, oh man, it's so good. Now this could be something big. We might see Fire Rod here, and then we might have to dip back into Skullwoods in case like Mothula ends up having mitts or something. Even though it is a pendant dungeon. Like, Skullwoods could still have something big. We don't know. We don't know, though. We only found one item there so far. Oh, there's the progression item. There is the red boomerang. The best weapon in the game. It sparkles, I think, when you throw it, and it lags the game, too. Oh, that means left side swamp. Oh, this is great. Okay, Chauncey getting Quake. And I think he might be going to Swamp after this. What are you doing, Chauncey? He needs to know he needs to go to Swamp.
Yeah, it's definitely a seed to scratch your head at.
Oh, indeed. I agree. Maybe he's thinking he forgot something in, like, Kakariko somewhere, or maybe he's just, I don't know what he's doing. He's checked Skullwoods. Yeah, I think he's not sure. Okay, looks like he's going... no. He's going to Aghanim. He's going for Ether.
Ooh.
I mean, this won't necessarily give him a time advantage, because all Kama has to do is just check whether or not he needs Ether. I think he saw Quake on the island, so unless he forgot.
Yeah, I don't really agree with that play. Not at the moment, at least.
Yeah, he needs to go to Swamp now. Again, you know, this isn't necessarily a bad thing, because Ethers might be required, but yeah, I don't know. I'm a little confused. No, there was nothing in. Wait.
There's still one chest left.
Wait, what else has he?
Since he doesn't have the hookshot, he needs to go fall down both sides.
Oh my god! I forgot you could check that other chest without hookshot. Oh my god! I feel so dumb. That's right. You can just fall down. I've always thought you needed hookshot just to check the other thing. It could be hookshot too. If it's hookshot, that just opens up a considerable amount of things. A, it lets him complete the dungeon, and B, it opens up a hookshot cave. Oh, mitts right there! Let's go! Oh, there we go. Okay, so... oh my god. I'm losing my voice, man. I need more water. I'll be right back.
Man, I'm thinking the next thing these guys gonna go, once they have mitts, as Kamadora has, it's probably gonna look like a East Dark World Death Mountain, or hey, he's doing another good play, which is checking what Mire is. Probably locked between either Ether or Bombos, or maybe Quake. Oh, and we have Quake at Mire. Now, he knows where Quake is, at least. Getting the Bloomerang and more bomb upgrades. Lamp in Misery Mire is possible, but definitely not something these guys want. Now, Eastern Dark World Death Mountain looks like it's the next play here.
Hey, I'm back. I noticed that Kama went and checked Misery Mire and Checkerboard Cave. Did he find anything useful, or?
Well, he found out that Meyer is locked behind Quake.
Ah, okay.
That's about it.
Well, he can check Turtle Rock, so that might be what he's doing right now. I mean, he can also check the first chest in Hookshot Cave, and he can check the Super Bunny Cave, so... Oh, no fairy. We still haven't seen Lamp yet. I wonder if Lamp's in Super Bunny.
Looks more and more like it.
We still only have Fighter's Sword here. We could get a sword upgrade in Death Mountain. Okay, has to be a little careful here. I don't think he gets one-shotted by these guys, but he should be okay. Yeah, I'd say just check Turtle Rock now. Oh yeah, the blue mail. They can get the blue mail now too. Although wait, couldn't you get it with just gloves? Or do you need Tinesmith to lift that rock?
Well, this one here is...
Oh wait, they can't go, they couldn't even go to Dark World Death Mountain anyway, so they need mitts.
Yeah.
3-sword cave. I guess that's dark. Oh, and Quake for both. So Aghanim is not required. Wow.
It's gonna be a stress off of Kamadora's mind now.
What's
not needing to do Aghanim.
Chauncey's really confused. I don't know if he realizes that Swamp is the way to go. Like, naturally that would open it up because again, playing the game vanilla, like you go in and get hookshot in Swamp. So, you know, there's a lot of chests you can get without hookshot. Oh, and there's Bombos. So that's Ice Palace access right there.
Yeah.
That Bombos actually could be big because that could lock Fire Rod in Ice Palace. Oh, and he's shaking. Okay, he might get his mail, or he might get this first chest. Now... Okay, so if he dies here, he doesn't want to die. Okay, I agree with that decision. Just have a safe way to get that, that item. Aw, just a rupee. Yeah, as long as he doesn't fall down again, he'll get his blue mail. Oh, that was close! So we know that double dip is required for Swamp Palace. Yeah, Chauncey, I feel bad. Like, Chauncey, I think he's just not really, I don't know if he's afraid that he doesn't want to double dip when, okay, he's going down now. That's good. That's really good. He'll get his mitts. But Kama is that's just extra time for Kama though, because Chauncey took his time trying to figure out, you know, maybe he thought there was something in the overworld he needed, but you know, he's checked everything he's needed to check, so.
Yeah, he was down pretty much to this only location now.
Like, going to Swamp without hookshot is intimidating, because you don't know what you might need, but as we know, it is a double dip required Swamp, so.
Yeah, sometimes when you have at least a few items to at least enter a dungeon, you should go inside and just trying to find your way, what is inside.
Now, the other thing though is that Chauncey has Quake, so you know, Kama hasn't got it yet. I don't know if I thought he sucks. I know both of them checked Hobo, which means they both would have had to check the floating island, so. Oh, and this is nice. He can clear out the rest of Village of Outcasts too. Get the Dwarven swordsmith here. Check the hammer pegs. Check purple chest. Okay, so thankfully Chauncey is making some progress here. He'll get his mitts and then be very happy, and then he can start checking everything else.
Yeah, I can see how this how this route from Kamadora is going in, and maybe he'll end up with, after Purple Chest, just getting his Quake right after that. He won't be far from there.
Yeah, I'm just really curious what his mindset was, like, you know, trying to put off Swamp. Maybe he thought, maybe there's something I forgot about, and that happens to me too. But yeah, again, like, just with, you know, no locations to check that he can check. Yeah, double dip Swamp. I don't know. Maybe it's just a V26 thing that he's not. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff. I don't want to. I'm already doing bad by just making assumptions. So that's something I really shouldn't do. I don't think anything was in Hammer Pegs.
Nope, nothing good.
So yeah, so one thing that could work in Chauncey's favor though is if Kama happens to forget about Quake, but I don't think he is. He's going straight down. He might get it after. Well, no, he's not in Dark World though. I mean, I agree with fluting here because he's already checked everything, and besides getting Quake, he's already checked everything down here. So okay, nothing in Purple Chest. That mushroom though is still raising questions for me.
Definitely.
Like, who knows what it could have? It could have, like, we don't have any rods. It could have Ice Rod, it could have a sword upgrade. Which wouldn't be as important as a rod, but, oh, we can go to Ice Palace now, too. Yeah, so Kama... Oh, Ice Palace is a pendant dungeon, that's right. Oh, man, if Ice Palace has, like, fire out here, that's... Just a troll pendant dip. We already saw it with Hera, and we saw it with, not quite so much with the Eastern, unless Armos happens to have something like a rod.
I mean, so far, these guys have been in almost every dungeon, only being able to dip inside of them because they don't have enough items.
Now, if he finds Kane here, and Turtle Rock happens to require something at the first chest...
That would be the ultimate troll seed.
Man, I've seen it in a tournament match, so hopefully it doesn't happen, but... we'll see. Okay, well, there's Big Key. That's a good sign that he might need something here.
Definitely.
No, Acronym is not required. We thought he might have been because Lumberjack Cave had Ether. That turned out, though, that both Misery Mire and Turtle Rock require only Quake. And Quake is on the floating island in Lake Hylia, which both runners have had access to for quite some time now. So Chauncey already got it, which is good. Kamadora hasn't gotten it yet, but I can't imagine he'll forget about it. Or I don't think he'll forget about it.
Yeah, because one thing's for sure right now is once he finds his mitts, he'll maybe go right off into Mire, and he'll be able to do it right now. Most of it, actually.
Okay, so I'm glad that Chauncey knows he can check the other chest. I did not know that, actually. It seems obvious because there's that other drop. There's the other chasm you could drop, or the hole in the ground you can drop down through. But it never occurred to me that that's how you get to the other chest without hookshot. So. Nice bomb jump, by the way, from Kama. I didn't see if that was first try or not, but...
Yeah, it was.
Wow. He did the pre-anger slash knowing that something required was going to be there. That's some dedication to a seed. Dedication to knowing what the rando can do to you.
Kamadora
now, this could be big because... As Kama checked, he didn't find anything in Death Mountain, so he might go to... If he goes to Ice Palace now... Oh, he's not. Okay, I can agree with this decision, though. That's just a couple extra overworld stuff. You know, doors might have something. The Hammer Peg room might have something. As we saw, though, they don't have anything, but...
Yeah.
Oh, there's the lamp! Bombos locked lamp.
That's a rare occurrence.
That's big. They can go to desert now. And there's the heart piece, so... Wow. Where's the bow, though? Now, this is big if Cold Stare ends up having the third item. And he has the hammer, so he's in good hands for the fight, but... You know, and then with getting that blue mail, too, that's just an extra level of insurance. And with magic, with that magic potion he still has, and bomb... Yeah, or and a... You know, Cane of Brian, he's good to go for this fight.
Well, Kamadora only has the cape, but still.
Oh, that's right. But with half magic, he's good. I thought he got Burner, though. It was in, wasn't it in Bonk Rocks?
Yeah, but it's Chauncey that went to Bonk Rocks, not Kamadora.
Oh, okay. I could have sworn they checked both Bonk Rocks and King's Tomb. So...
Maybe I'm the one mistaken, too.
It could just be a tracker thing. I didn't even see his menu. He's gonna need a... Yeah, he needs to not... Yeah, he's Burner. He's good. Oh, he has the potion, too. That's right. He got that red potion. Yeah, he is in good shape for this fight. Alright, well, that's one down. Oh man, just that vertical hammer hitbox not working. It's really bad.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what's worse, doing this or doing Trinix with hammer.
I'd say this. Trinix with hammer is a bit easier when the heads go at a good position.
True. Well, like, gets the fight done. Looks a little... He was a little shaky there. Oh, there's something on the right side of Ice Palace. So... We don't know if the lamp's big. They can complete... He can go and finish up Desert now, but... And he can check the old man. So now it's just a question of what will he do first, and what will work out for him. He should do Desert now. The Master Hammer, there is no sword this seed. Good point, Pyre. Okay, he's doing the old man. That'll give him at least a nice, easy save warp to Death Mountain.
Yeah, and a free refill by talking to the old man, which will be used probably later on as they're venturing into Turtle Rock and Ganon's Tower.
Oh wow, I didn't realize. Linkshot mentions that Cold Stare is immune to Fighter Sword damage, so that's burn Fighter non-spins. Good point.
Huh, did not know that.
Now, he only got 2 of the 3 items from what I saw, so... oh yeah, that's right. Here, Chauncey already checked Old Man, so that ended up not having anything. Just allowance. I'm not sure what he's doing. Oh, he's going to check Hera. Okay, I can agree with that. It's a pretty fast dungeon. It's not going to be useful because, well... Oh yeah, Hera was only a red pendant. What was green pendant? Chauncey finding his Bombos, so that might go... He might beeline it to Ice Palace after this. It did have Lamp. And seeing that we don't have Fire Rod yet, you know, Lamp could be probably one of the most important items to seed.
Oh yeah, definitely. They will need to go downstairs in Hera to
Get the
go
big key.
forward. Yeah.
I like how Chauncey did the same exact strat that Kama did to Bombos the Oh no, sorry. Kama didn't Bombos it, but he did bomb the jellyfish. It's crazy we're an hour and 15 minutes in and there's still so much of this seed that needs to be discovered, just with the linearity of, you know, finding Mitts to go get maybe Lamp to that could lock something in Hera or Desert.
Yeah,
That's at least my
definitely.
guess.
It's
I'm
like
guessing Desert's gonna be the more important one, but who knows? We already saw Hammer in Hera. We could see something else important like Fire Rod.
Cane of Burna.
But then there's also Right Side Ice Palace, which currently is locked by Hookshot. So yeah, guys, what do you think's gonna be in Desert and Ice and excuse me, yeah, I guess make your guesses for, not necessarily just the Ganon chest later on, but what do you guys think is in Ice Palace if they decide to go back, and what do you think's in Desert? What do you think's in Hera? I'd love to see your guys' thoughts.
Well, for my part, I'd say Hera having the Cane of Burna would be a pretty,
Samaria?
cool thing. Yeah, because now we could check the first chest inside Turtle Rock.
And if that happens to be a required progression, oh, it's just rupees. Okay, so I don't know what he's doing here. He doesn't need to. He doesn't need to complete this dungeon. It doesn't have anything worthwhile. Oh, does he forget that he got Hammer here?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, he might have. Oh wait. Yeah. What are you doing? He just selected Hammer. Yeah, he knows. He just remembered. That's right, Hammer was here. Oh man, just the troll factor. Again, he was in Hera like, what, almost an hour ago, so I don't blame him.
He still hasn't picked up on his Quake now.
He still hasn't, no.
Which
Maybe
may change.
He's already checked Meyer though. What's he doing? Oh, he's going to Desert. Duh. Oh no, that's right. Desert is nothing important. We already had flippers and a sword upgrade here, so. Man, I'm guessing Ganon's tower might have like Butter Sword or something. Like they might find Tempered, or I mean, who knows? They could. I mean, there's still the rest of Swamp, and then there's still Turtle Rock. So, they might get like a late game Tempered Sword, whether it's in TR or in Meyer maybe, or somewhere else.
Can also be in Palace of Darkness. We've seen nothing of it because
they can't go there yet. They need Bow.
Yeah.
So like with Lamp, they have Bombos. They can't check Ice Palace. Like, what else can they do? Because they already checked Eastern too. So like, what are they missing? What's a location? Oh, Chauncey's going right to Meyer. That's right. He only needs Kane to go to Vitreous. This actually is big.
Yeah, I believe right now that's the correct play. Dungeon seems to always have a bit more items in it than anything on the overworld in V26.
Yeah, there's nowhere else they can go besides Meyer, because they've done, again, all the overworld checking they've done. They still can't go to Fat Fairy yet. I wonder if we'll see Bow or Cane of Samaria here. Yeah, so I think Meyer has to have something. Vinny dropping Bow would be disgusting, but he has to get Kane here, so. And that's even assuming Kane is here, which, it might not be. I think we might see Bow here. But then again, if he gets Kane and there's nothing else here, then we might see an early dip into Turtle Rock. Now, if Kane and Fire Rod's here, then that's just insane. But
yeah, I was about.
Oh, and that's Kane. That's gotta be Kane.
Well, all right.
Oh my god.
We got
This is huge.
Now he can complete Meyer.
Yet, though. Oh wait, he might be getting Quake now. Now, here's the thing. Meyer has really bad dark rooms. So will he go back later? Because we know Lamp is in Ice Palace. Yeah, Kane and Myers, absolutely nasty. Will Meyer give us the double whammy? Will it have, like, hookshot or bow? So he has no fire source, he can't check that.
He just realized that.
He doesn't have Big Key yet either. He can only check this one other item, and that's it, I think. Well, he can hit the switch and check the, yeah, there's like 3 more items he can check if he gets Big Key, which I don't think he has still, so... Yeah, so there's only 1 more chest, and if it has the item, great. If not, then... You know, as we know, Lamp isn't here. It can be here. I've gotten it here. With Fire Rod also being the other Meyer item with Lamp, so... Okay, he's got Quake. Kama is good to go. So, unfortunately, that means the slight advantage that Chauncey has is gone. What's he... Does he have Big Key? Oh, he does have Big Key! Okay, never mind. That's 1 more item. He's still not going to be able to get... Okay, he's done. He has to leave.
Well, he could have gone further in and killed Vitreous, no?
No, he needs well, you have to go through dark rooms, and it's really bad.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like some of the worst dark rooms in the game.
Because some people are able to do that, but some people are just...
Absolutely, but they're insane for being good at it, that's for sure.
That's true.
Well, it's just the dark room that requires King of Samaria to begin with is just really irritating. Because you have to deal with all those, Oh, Chauncey's going to Ice Palace! Okay, so whatever doubts he had about, did I check this, did I check that, they seem to be gone, because he is... The man's just running, dude. He's going.
Yeah, both of these guys right now, they know pretty much what they have to do since there's so little locations are left to do.
Nasty Kane is nasty. Nothing, it was just a heart piece and Ice Palace in a big chest, so, once he gets a lamp, Ice Palace isn't required. It's a blue pendant, so... That was a nice location for Big Key, though. But Kama can complete this dungeon right away. He just has to... And he could potentially find... Yeah, so we may see... the, hookshot here or something.
Oh yeah, hookshot or fire rod.
Or fire rod, yeah.
Help them get further in this.
Or bow.
That's true.
My god, if Bo is here... I mean, Bo could be an Ice Palace. Like, Bo is like one of those... Bo is kind of like the new Ice Rod almost. It could be almost anywhere.
Yeah, Bo here would be pretty
good point, Hawkins. It could be Ice Rod in Ice Palace. Or even a Master Sword. Yeah, we still haven't seen a sword upgrade yet. At least the seed's starting to pick up pace. Like, we're, things have opened up. But, man, what a linear seed. Like, Mitts to Lamp to Kane. It's just nuts.
Kamadora just caught himself a fairy.
Oh my god, he didn't dash. He almost didn't make it in time. Okay, will he go left side and open up the wall? It looks like he is. He's not going to Vitreous yet. And we could see something like Master Sword on as Lithium Aura says, Vidi to drugs to Fire Rod.
Now, Bo in Meyer would be actually a godsend to fight Vitreous, as they already have silvers.
Okay, so it's a question now whether Vitreous has the item or not. And even with Blue Mail, Vitreous is a pain. And there's his lamp. Okay, so Chauncey has no reason to clear out Cold Star, because I think Kama did it before he realized that pedestal wasn't required, so... Okay, I could agree with this. You usually have enough time to light these torches if you're quick enough with pushing the blocks, but it's safe. You might as well do it that way too. I probably should start doing it that way and just not, that way I don't screw up and lose time. Especially if I get, like, ganked by Wizrobes.
Now, Chauncey didn't go for the bomb jump in Ice Palace, so he'll
Oh, he's checking all these other things, too. Oh, yeah, that's right. You can go down this way. Because the bomb jump lets you skip the hookshot room, right? So then you can just check it in reverse.
Yeah.
Yeah, my bad. The bomb shot. Oh, there's the bow!
There we go, folks. We called it.
Wow. That's big, though, because that means Beatrius just became the easiest boss fight in the game.
Exactly.
Because he has silvers. I had a feeling it was there, but man, I just didn't want to believe. Oh no, he still has to go through hookshot room this way. Oh my god, pod now has just become so important. Same with Eastern, because Armos has an item.
Now, fortunately for him, he'll be able to do both of those quickly, one after the other.
Oh, I don't think Kama's gonna forget about silvers. I wouldn't forget myself. Assuming he uses a tracker, because I mean, silvers were so early. Oh, Chauncey. So I haven't done this bomb jump myself. I don't know how difficult it is. I know it's like almost pixel perfect, or if it is pixel perfect. This might be good. I'm not sure. Oh, he's ducking out, and that's actually gonna be good because now he can go to he can go back to Meyer and get his bow. But he's in Death Mountain. Oh my god! If he is going for the gamble, I think. No, wait, he hasn't been to Hera yet. Never mind. He might just go to Hera and then just be done with it.
Yeah, that's true.
But he could go to yeah, he could go to Turtle Rock afterwards.
And check that one chest.
So realistically, we're only a hook shot and 2 rods away from go mode. But they can go to yeah. They just can't do swamp still, but yeah, they can. This will be interesting. They need a fire rod too.
Kamadora with an easy Vitreous fight.
So at this rate, fire rod has to be in Turtle Rock or in or more likely in Pod.
Yeah, Pod is more likely. I agree with that.
Now we could see something ridiculous like hookshot in Turtle Rock, and then Swamp would be opened up from there. But not doing Swamp without being in go mode is really slow. Now they've already had to clear out a good amount of Swamp because, well, they already had to do left side, so it's not really that much of a time loss anymore doing the rest of Swamp Palace. But even then. I still can't believe Aghanim ended up not being required.
Yeah, after all of that.
But then that early hammer happened, and then luckily Book was early too, so they could get the glove.
This seed was I could say it's a really good plan though so far.
Yeah, this has been a fun seed to watch for sure. That bow drop was incredible. The fact that Meyer was so important this seed is just it's a treat to say the least.
Indeed. Now, Chauncey will be pretty disappointed with his $50 right here. And yeah, he did count, so he is going out right now.
You know, it does suck that Ether ended up not really being required because we didn't get to see Bird Toss at Meyer.
Ah, yeah, that's true. It's been a while since I've seen that.
I forgot that was even a thing, like a meme.
It's an old one, but it checks out.
That meme is an old one and it checks out. I'm excited though, because actually speaking of Star Wars, I'm gonna see it opening night. I did it for Force Awakens, and I think my buddies are getting tickets, so I'll get to reimburse them for that.
Nice.
Assuming we even get tickets when they get released, so we'll have to be lucky. So yeah, so Lamp I believe is going to be locking Fire Rod here. I really don't think Fire Rod will be anywhere else, unless somehow it happens to be a Turtle Rock. But seeing Misery Mire this early is also kind of incredible. Yo, what if both rods are here and they can just go straight to Turtle Rock and, you know, get something like a hook shot at Trinex?
Man. It could always happen. I mean, there's what, 6 treasures inside Turtle Rock if you count Mimic Cave?
Oh yeah. Both could also be in Turtle Rock too. If that would only be possible if Fire Rod is the first chest in Turtle Rock, because you need it to get into the rest of the dungeon.
Yeah.
Well, not necessarily, but usually Big Key is one of those 2 chests in the Fire Torch room. So.
Oh, and one thing I just thought about. One thing it could have that's even more trolly is that they find a sword somewhere and the mushroom is blocking something.
I mean, the sword could be here in Pod.
I'm kind of expecting it to be some.
Oh, there's a shovel!
It's not a mushroom, but it's close.
Oh, it's just another fetch quest item, though. That's 3 fetch quests. So Chauncey gonna be finding the most incredible bow find of his rando career, probably. Of anyone's rando career. No, Big T Lawyer is saying, shovel the Master Sword to Mushroom to hookshot. Oh man. I can't contain my hype. Actually, I can. I'm just gonna choose not to. Too bad that means all the fetch quest items are accounted for. There's hookshot! Yo!
There we
Remind
go.
me, we might be seeing the rods in Swamp instead.
Yeah, and both chests one after another. That would be perfect.
Oh my god. So, lamp locked bow. So, pendant. Technically, for the logic, pendant lamp locks hook shot and whatever shovel has.
The logic chain on this seed is so long, I can't even remember
Also,
where it started.
I mean, not to mention the lamp itself locks the bow, so I mean, what kind of linearity is this, man? And, I mean, it's a hostile that might have, like, the ice rod or something if we end up getting it either here in Pod or in Swamp, so.
Linkshot makes a valid point.
Maybe Skullwoods itself just has
more
Sahasrahla, and then he gives you, like Mothula drops Sahasrahla, you get the green rod, or the green pen, excuse me, and then you get, you know, just an expedited Sahasrahla check. Yo, thanks, yo, BGS, I really appreciate it. It always feels so good to get a really hype seed. Because then it just, the dominoes of hype just kind of fall in place. Man, Vitreous just goes down in 2 silver shots. It's just a... Oh man, it's just a, whatchamacallit, I don't know. Not necessarily a letdown, just... It's like if you speedrun Metroid Prime, there's a lot of things you can do without space jump boots, but there's some really hard rooms that... Or there's some rooms that become really hard when you have to traverse them without that second jump. But then if you find space jump boots like in a randomizer, it just... Everything becomes free. And that's what bow and silver arrows are doing here.
Yeah, early silvers and bow, it does that to almost every boss in this game. You just pummel through them.
It's just the frosting on the already delicious cake.
It's also a great reassurance not having to do a Master Sword Ganon. Silverless Ganon, I mean.
Yeah, true. Master Sword Silverless is just... Ugh, it's disgusting. I mean, Master Sword Silvers are a little bit better, but that's still like 24 spin slashes you have to do.
Yeah, it takes forever.
And it's funny thinking like, oh yeah, well you could check, you know, Pot in the Dark without Lamp, but they needed Lamp to get Bow, so... Now, Fire Rod doesn't require a Lamp, but I mean, I think it does, so... Because Hookshot was here, so... Now, this scene would have been a little crazy in terms of routing if Pod ended up being completable without the bow. If a small key ended up being in that first chest, instead it was big key. You know, that was what actually happened. But then again, there's Armos. Armos could have a rod.
Yeah, that's also a possibility.
They could also have the Master Sword.
Yeah, my bet's on Master Sword. Let's go with that.
Yeah, so I meant to correct myself. There's still 3 items. Kama's still 3 items away from Go mode. He still needs 2 rods and a sword. Technically, he might want Tempered though, even though he has silvers. But you know, being an hour and a half in with 4 crystal dungeons done, like. But then again, also completing Pod opens up Fat Fairy, so he might go to Fat Fairy right after this. Oh, the bow snipe. Or the attempted snipe of the bow. I can respect that. But even after all this, Chauncey isn't that behind. I mean, he is, but... I think he's going... Oh, never mind. He's still a bit behind. He has to check the rest of the dungeon.
Yeah, he still has a bit of stuff to do, but he's not that far behind.
Yeah, I mean, Kama is in a nice lead so far. If he ends up not routing to an optimal Fire Rod and Ice Rod and Sword, but Chauncey does, that'll even up this race for sure. So, not sure what Chauncey's doing here. Maybe just trying to safely get to the rest of the dungeon, or... Oh, he forgot this chest.
Kamadora is going to have an easy Armos fight with silvers.
Hawkus mentioning Shovel to Sword to Mushroom to Fire Rod to Moth to Ice Rod. Which would be either, you know, Moth could have it or Sahashrala could have it. If that happens, you will get a puppy. Oh, and Armos only having a rupee. The dream is alive for Hawkus. Dude, I'm gonna have to replenish my electrolytes after this seed. I'm gonna need that power raid for sure.
Now, I really want to see a shovel check, and I think that's what he's going for.
Yo, let's go! You know, dungeon item, like, it could be important. No, he's not.
Or swamp.
Oh, he's doing swamp first. He's like, I can do swamp, might as well do it. I agree, like, if you can do a dungeon, you might as well complete it. For sure, Link Shot, I will. Shoutouts to, Mr. Barry Bonds.
Yeah.
Man, double dip swamp, and not to mention double dip after first going to left side swamp to get mitts. That's a first for me, personally.
Yeah, that was really intense trying to find that item. Any item at that point.
Alright, I'm going to take this opportunity since we're not at a point where we haven't found anything new yet, so there's this hook shot. I'll be right back. Give me like a couple minutes.
No problem. In the meanwhile, I'm going to give a big shout out to everybody that's involved in this race, notably the runners. You can find their stream by typing exclamation point runners into chat. The same goes for our tracker, and of course us commentators. And do not forget about our restreamer Alvi. Really appreciate all the effort that people put into this tournament for making this happen. It takes a lot of effort from everybody involved. Now, Kamadora is coming up to the last part of Swamp Palace here, and he'll be able to hopefully find something useful in these last few chests. We still need a few items for the seed to really open up to the last dungeons they need to make, such as they need both rods to complete Turtle Rock, and they also need the Master Sword to be able to damage Ganon at the end. Fortunately, it seems like the swords are very likely, at least for one of them, to appear in Ganon's tower, so that's not really a problem. Still, it is pretty long.
Hey, I'm back. Ooh, the 4th bauble. Wow. So I won't be surprised if Fire Rod's here. I'll be very surprised if both rods are here in Swamp.
Both rods could be in Terra Rock, but the Fire Rod has
that
to
would need
be
to have
first
the
rod.
craziest Fire Rod location, though.
Yeah.
Oh, he went back to check the chest. I can agree with that. Don't want to triple dip in a swamp, so.
Yeah. Chauncey just defeated King Helmasaur. He's been getting his crystal. We still haven't seen any of the two runners go for Fat Fairy, so we don't know if maybe there's a sword there or a rod. Still a possibility at this point. Kamadora will be going for his Argus fight, which will be a pretty long fight, considering he needs to switch from his hookshot to his hammer on every hit to able to kill these puffballs in one hit.
Hey, sorry, I had to take care of something real quick.
Hey, no problem.
What ended up being at the that chest right before Argus?
Only a piece of art.
Just some love.
You know, he's doing the Argus fight the long way with the hammer and hookshot strats.
Unfortunately. I mean, he doesn't have much of a choice. I've only had to do this once, and it was actually without a sword, to get a sword from Argus. Now, Argus could drop a sword upgrade. It's crazy we still don't have rods. Like, you gotta think, you know, either of these runners thinking, yeah, I might be behind. I know Chauncey definitely thinks he is, probably from just, you know, hesitating to go to Swamp to get mitts, but, you know, Kama, again, it's not in go mode, and we're almost 2 hours in, so.
Oh man, nothing good.
Swamp only having mitts for the double dip, but that second dip not being really satisfying. It's not really what you want from, like, you know, nachos or anything, just the second dip being worse than the first one. Alright, so what's he gonna do? He still has no sword upgrade, so that means really Turtle Rock. Like, He can't go to Skull Woods. He can't.
Shovel.
Oh, the shovel. That's right. That's right. That's big. That's right. Shovel from Pod. That's extra important because that's still a dungeon item. Oh, and there's also Fat Fairy. Did he not get the bomb? Oh, he might want to do Shovel first. He's doing Shovel first.
Yeah, good idea.
Man, I almost completely forgot about Fat Fairy. Man, I wonder, like, well, they need to find Master Sword in Ganon's Tower. Because it's starting to get down to it. Now, Turtle Rock has a bunch of items you can get, so... Also, there's our friend Mr. Stumpy. What are you doing? Go to my world. What are you doing? What's he doing? Just go get the item. You already feel like you're behind, probably. I mean, I would feel the same way. Oh, just a heart container. Not even Sankart. So, Fat Fairy... Oh my god. What if both rods are at Fat Fairy?
Oh man, that would be...
Has that even been a thing? Like...
That would be the best highlight. The ultimate RNG.
That's like that'd be like the greatest thing next to TGH finding Tempered and Butter Sword in like the 2-chest room before Moldorm. Should we make that call though? Like it's so... Oh my god. I think it might be at least one rod. It might be Ice Rod. Then again though, it might be Fire Rod. I think Fire Rod would be more likely to be here than Turtle Rock.
Fire Rod. Fire Rod or a sword. And Mushroom has...
Or Fire Rod and Sword. Also Mushroom, that's right! It's gotta be something important. Like, it's either this or it's Turtle Rock. Like, what else can they check? Oh, there's still Hookshot Cave.
Yep, that's true.
That's
more
true.
chests in there.
So there's still a limited amount of items they can check, just not that many. Oh, there's Fire Rod! Oh my god, my hopes! God.
The dream! Why, Seed?
The dream almost happened, man! Oh, man. Oh, man, my heart rate just went up a bunch there. Okay, he might be going to Death Mountain. I mean, he has to. Well, I mean, there's Skullwoods, too. Yeah, actually, why isn't he going to Skullwoods yet? Does he just want to check Hookshot Cave first? To be fair, doing Skullwoods without an extra sword as backup for running out of magic on Mothula isn't ideal.
That's true, but he does have half magic and like 2 potions, so...
Yeah, and he can fill up those potions too. And he has Hammer. Like Hammer can... I think Hammer can damage Mothula, right?
Yeah, he can.
Hammer can damage like everything. Oh, he hates this Dead Rock. Kamadora is letting... Oh, man, this seed is just getting to him. I don't even think it's him letting it get to him. It's just... He wants nothing to do with the seed after he's done with it.
Now, these runners are starting to feel pretty exhausted from this seed.
Yeah. Now, to be fair, they only have Skullwoods and TR left, so... They could potentially be in... you know, like Schrodinger's Go mode, depending on if Ice Rod is in a dungeon at all. Oh, he's making the 2R play now. And that's great because besides Skull... Oh my god, but if... He still doesn't have a sword. Now, he might want to double dip. He might have to, like, double dip. Yo, what if Mushroom has Ice Rod? And TR has a sword, but Skullwoods doesn't? That would mean 2 double dip required dungeons. Okay, he's doing Hookshot Cave first. That's fine. He has to jump off anyway.
Very sensible.
Okay, this is big if he gets both the sword and Ice Rod. Oh, there's Red Mail. That's nice. Okay, nothing yet. Oh, nothing! Just Red Mail. That's great, but it's not a required item.
Yeah, it's not an item that's going to help him in their progression.
I can't believe we're almost 2 hours in and still only have Fighter Sword. Like, literally the one upgrade from an early Desert Palace check. And nothing else. I mean, Turtle Rock could have more than one sword. But Mushroom... Mushroom is, I think, is growing increasingly important here. We know where it is.
Oh man, maybe
I
we
really
could.
hope that one of these runners ends up checking it. Oh no, we'll see what it has because of the witch. So we'll know what it is regardless of whether they check it or not.
Yeah. Could you
It's
imagine?
nice being able to go into Turtle Rock with Hookshot. I've had 2 pretty recent seeds where Hookshot was in the laser skip room.
Oh yeah.
Yo, the burn to dash, dude.
Pretty swag.
Did he check the left? I don't know if he checked that first chest, did he?
Nope, not yet.
At least with Turtle Rock, even though it is a magic-intensive dungeon, it gives you so many magic spots that it really doesn't matter.
Yeah, because of needing to use the Cane of Samaria everywhere in there, you kind of need the magic to be a bit everywhere too.
Well, there's one. There's that health refill. Oh, he canceled the charge too soon. That jellyfish almost giving Kama some grief. Oh, he went! Okay, he's fine. He can just go back. That... accidentally triggering the Samaria platform like that from an input is really disastrous from, like, that fire torch room without hookshot, because then you have to wait and you can't do anything about it. Because using the mirror just to leave doesn't really save you time, I think. Okay, so far, good chain chomp room. He's in good shape here.
And
Also,
there's a
that big key location's nice. I mean, he needs it either in that chest or the vanilla big key chest. Man, unbelievable that fire rod was this late. Okay, so what's Chauncey gonna do? Because I've been paying attention to what Kama was doing. We just knew that Chauncey was cleaning up Swamp Palace, or no, he hasn't. Yeah, okay, he did go to Swamp Palace.
Yeah.
Will he? Looks like he's gonna get his fire rod right now.
Yeah, he went.
Yo, the Bomberman sprite, dude.
Nice.
Aw, man. I wonder if he was betting that Ice Rod might have been there. It can be there.
It's 2 items so far inside of Turtle Rock.
But there's still plenty of locations in here to check. There's a Mimic Cave, too.
Yeah. There's a total of 4 more treasures, including Mimic Cave.
Now, if he gets like a sword in Mimic Cave and then Ice Rod and another sword in Turtle Rock, he's in good shape. He just has to go to Skullwoods afterwards, but... Also, I keep forgetting that Fire Rod is such a good item against these not Pokies, but close enough that I'll just call them Pokies anyway.
Yeah. Tried arrows on them once. Never again.
Alright, Skull's a pendant. Never mind, they can go to Gan's Tower after Turtle Rock. I'm dumb. I thought Skull was a crystal. I just keep assuming Ice Rod's there. That's right, Turtle Rock's the last dungeon. What am I even doing? I completely forgot that it's a... Ooh, that's a nice, That's a nice setup for those mimics, if only you could actually hit them. Oh, the troll hitbox, dude! Okay, he's good. Come on, Ice Rod. Come on, Sword. Oh, it's not. Dude, he has 18 hearts! He's almost 100% of the seed.
This is
not
amazing.
quite, but close enough.
Close enough, yeah.
They've been to every dungeon. Still nothing there.
We're getting close to having almost every item.
So
That's
close.
Not good.
That's, yeah, that's 2 more items left in Laser Skip Room. Or, at Trinex himself. God, if if it's Ice Rod in Laser Skip to, or even here, to Trinex having a sword, to then like a Tempered being a GT. Oh no, he needs a key. Sorry, I forgot he had no keys left.
And we know our out of
3 items in Turtle Rock, and there's 2 more, and then we just count Mimic Cave because you kind of want to go there anyway. If you're not in go mode. I mean, it's rare that I've seen something required in Mimic Cave. The only useful thing I've really gotten in Mimic Cave lately has been silvers. Maybe a sword once, but that's it.
Yeah, that's true. I haven't found.
Oh, that arrow strat was fuego. Okay, here we go. Oh, and then we have a key here too. So, Trinex has an item. Oh my god! It all comes down to this. Yo, let's go! Oh my god! It's still not a sword though. Oh my god! What a gamble!
The last location in Turtle Rock.
He still needs a sword. So that means that Ganon's Tower probably has 2 sword upgrades in it.
Most likely.
If not all 3. If not the other 3.
Well, Sriracha
He's
could
just
still
in
have.
skill mode. He has everything he needs except for a sword. He needs a sword for Ganon. He's not quite in go mode yet. Okay, I agree with this. Using Fire Rod on the ice head first, and then using the hammer. He's not happy. He wants a sword. Lawyer wants a Master Sword in the big key chest. So, we're probably not going to see a mushroom here. Although, again, a mushroom might have a sword. So, sorry, it might not have anything important, but anymore. Just because we need a Master Sword to get it. But you know, if Tempered's there, then I mean, who knows? Will we see Kama take some time? Because Chauncey is going into Turtle Rock right now. Okay, so far he's getting trolled a little bit. He has red mail and he has a bunch of health, so he should have no problem with Trinex. Besides trying to get hits in. But isn't it just on the 2 heads that where the hammer strats are more difficult?
Yeah, it's not that easy with on the 3rd one, but it's definitely easier.
Wow, nice. That was a great Trinex fight.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Okay, are we gonna get a sword? Because we know there's 1 item left. Oh! This raises so many questions for me. Oh my god. So, will he go to Skullwoods? Or will he just try to find as many things as he can in Ganon's Tower? He still could get to... I mean... I almost want to say, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, he has Mirror ready, though. Oh, I think it might be for G... Oh, he's... What's he doing? Might just be to go. Okay, he's going. Pick a number between 1 and 22. We're not in go mode, but we can still find the big key. If you get the right number, you win the Master Sword go mode item that these players will not get anytime soon.
How about this? Master Sword first chest, second chest is a big key.
Oh my god. Master Sword first chest tempered on the torch. Big key on the tile room. You can switch the Master Sword and the big key on the tile room if you want to. So we got 21, 22, Kappa. Oh, there's big key! Yo, let's go! Let's go, dude! Oh my god! He needs a small key. I am so sorry for clipping the mic. What scene is this, dude? Oh my god! I'm done. Guys, it's been great commentating. This will be my last commentary for this tournament.
Nothing
I'm bashed.
will ever beat that.
Dynasty has been incredible commentating with you. I will see you guys in another lifetime. I was just saying, Ganon's Tower offering an apology for the rest of this seed. I don't know if that would be called an apology, but... because that's Master Sword in Ganon's Tower. And he's just going right for it. I think he just wants to be done. Now, if Tempered is in the one of those pre-Moldorm chests, or even on validation chests, that'll just be a further slap in the face. Oh man, I need to hydrate so bad. I'll be right back.
Still can't.
I mean, besides having Master Sword, he's got everything he needs to kind of clear out Gauntlet and stuff, so he's not gonna have much of an issue getting to Aghanim 2 with, again, 18 hearts and silvers and what have you.
Yeah, he has almost everything. I mean, these guys have been almost clearing 100% this seed. I had them going around looking at almost everything just to find the darn items they need to just continue. Now, it's still possible to find a few more swords up there with those last few chests, which hopefully we will see, because if not, we're gonna see a Master Sword Ganon, which takes a while, since Ganon doesn't take any damage from simple slashes of the Master Sword.
Yeah, 24 spin slashes. It's ridiculous. But yeah, so all things considered, Tempered would be extremely nice for Ganon, but he's in go mode. He doesn't need anything else to finish the game. And to be fair, he has Master Sword with silver, so the last phase will be extremely kind once he... Wow, he actually almost got all of them with that. Despite that block getting pushed by the spike, I think.
Man, I'm still baffled by these two first items in Ganon's Tower. I can't believe it. So far, no swords in sight in these two chests. There's two more chests to go. One in this room right here, and one after Moldorm. The validation chest, as it's often called.
Oh, he doesn't have a sword. He didn't get Tempered from any of those chests, huh?
No.
Yes, Cape, he could dash into Moldorm, but... I mean, he has one more spin slash left, so... There we go, that'll do it. Oh, Chauncey. I feel for both these players. It's been a crazy seed. Oh, he's bombing it. Oh, and just got him a bomb upgrade. Wow, so unless he goes to elsewhere in Ganon's Tower. Yeah, so unless he you know, continues searching Ganon's Tower, I mean, he'd have to go all the way back for one. You know, Chauncey might search for Tempered unless he's comfortable with Master Sword strats, so...
Yeah, it's always possible. But so far, these guys have been showing us that they're pretty skillful in the game, so I doubt they go find...
Oh, the geometry strats. It was admirable. Didn't work out for this one. Oh, nice. Actually got both hits and then the blue balls for that third. Or on actual Aghanim. Excuse me. I can't talk right now, man. I'm excited.
Bit too greedy this time.
Oh, if he stood a little farther away, but that's fine. He got the 6th hit on Aghanim. He's going to Ganon. Let's go. So I guess my one remaining question, which will be answered after this this seed's done, is whether or not Mushroom ended up leading to Tempered Sword. But at least we'll know from the credits, so that'll be nice. But here we go. He's going to Ganon. Like other pulmonic land gastropods, the majority of land slugs have 2 pairs of feelers or tentacles on their head.
Ganon with the lore.
The biology lore, dude. Okay, so he has 24 slashes to go for here. And then he'll have to, I believe, do spin slashes to trigger the blue state on Ganon in order to set him up for silver arrows.
That's right.
But I think he has a lot of magic. I think he has potions working for him too. So, and admittedly, spin slashing Ganon isn't that bad. It's just it's gonna be a pain in the butt once he starts doing this right here, where he's doing the cane strats, or sorry, the cape strats. That's gotta be cape.
Yeah, doing.
Yeah, I agree with Kamadora. He wants to play this absolutely as safe as possible. You might as well. I'm not tracking the hits though. I know he's like at least halfway done. Oh, that's it. He's going to phase 4. So as long as he gets these hits and doesn't trigger the bat. And to be fair, you move a little slower when you're charging your spin charge too, I think. So, or when you're charging spin attack, excuse me. That's 3. Kama just handling this fight without an issue. Okay, is he gonna lamp or is he gonna get? Okay, he's just getting the arrow ready. I think he has blue potion at the ready too. So, not to mention he has a lamp. So. Oh, he got this! Wow, that was incredible. Oh, he got the 2 hits too.
Amazing execution.
Oh, he almost double shot him. Yeah, he's good here. That's it. Shoutouts to. Oh wait, no, that's not it. I thought he. I'm confused. Oh, maybe because of the. I'm confused. Yeah. All right. Well, Ganon's down. What a great fight, and a great way to end this race. Congrats to Kamadora. GG's to him.
Yeah, GG. That was amazing.
And Kamadora finishing with an official SRL time of 2 hours, 8 minutes, and 2 seconds. So Chauncey now getting into Ganon's tower. He found his Ice Rod. He's ready to go. He's going to find his Master Sword anytime now, so... Oh, he's getting it first! Oh, man.
Can't believe I got that prediction.
That's incredible. I mean, like, what else could happen? I mean, besides... I guess it's still unlikely, because that's, again, like, 22 items, so... Oh, he's checking for Tempered. I agree with this. I mean, you might as well just go out with a bang, right? Now, the extra key would be nice, but he might not need it. If he gets Tempered in the hookshot room, we're good. I think it's the map room. Here, I think. Yo, there's Tempered! Oh my god!
Not even bothering to look for gold.
Just as I thought, there were 2 sword upgrades in Ganon's tower. Potentially 3. Oh, I forgot. They didn't check the 3rd Ice Palace item. They didn't need to. So... Yeah, Ice Palace could have had the other sword too. But I mean, they didn't have hookshot, so... And neither of them wanted to do the bomb jump there.
Yeah, it's one of the uncommon bomb jumps, so I can understand why.
I'm gonna see if we can get Kamadora in an interview. I'd love to. Oh, cheap drugs, just some cash. So that means that Skull Woods or Ice Palace had the sword, or Gan's Tower also had it. Unbelievable. All right, so I'm seeing if Kamadora is interested in an interview with us. I mentioned Dynasty when it's actually Chauncey is the other runner. Man, my brain is just not working for me today.
Oh man, after this scene, nobody's brain is working properly right now.
Drugs let us down, the life lesson there. Yeah, good point. Did I just hear a cuckoo?
Yeah.
Alvy, what are you doing? That had to be you. Oh my god, Alvy. I haven't heard that myself. I don't know if that's a thing he does now in his restreams. Couldn't do the epic Master Sword music because, you know, pedestal not required, but oh well. He's gotta get those technical interjections in. And the red goose sleeps again. Alright, Kama wants to do an interview, so I'm gonna try to see if we can get him in here in the next few minutes. So far, Chauncey's Gan's Tower is going pretty well. I guess just resetting the room. Didn't want to screw up, you know, having to wait. Didn't realize you could just exit the room like that. Exit the warrior. Today's Tom Sawyer.
Yeah, he got through the gauntlet very fast and no problems in sight.
Yeah, I know. He's flying through here. I'm still curious where Butter could have been. In all likelihood, it could have been 3 upgrades in Ganon's Tower. I don't know if the logic allows for that, because technically, like as we saw, you can do all the crystal dungeons without Master Sword. So, oh, he has to be pulled. Oh, I didn't even see him in Twitch chat. My bad. Okay, we got to pull him in. So let me go ask a moderator. Hey, there we go. How's it going?
What's going on?
Man, that fighter sword scene, man.
I know, right?
And what's funny was, Chauncey ended up going to the hookshot room to check for another sword, and Tempered was in the first chest he found.
Yeah, as soon as I finished the race, I came and saw it. I was like, dude, Tempered was right there. I was right there, man.
I was thinking that Mushroom may have led to a sword upgrade too, but then we also remembered that, Dynasty remembered that neither of you guys checked the third item in Ice Palace, and for, you know, progression's sake, you didn't need to, but...
right.
Yeah. I'm just curious.
No, like, I could have did the bomb jump across the hookshot gap. I was like, there's probably nothing over here. There was already Lantern here. I was like, I'm just going to go fight the boss. Maybe he's got it. And if not, I'm just going to go on my merry little way. And as you can see, it paid off.
So, as we've seen with all these incredibly trolly seeds, what'd you think of that seed, man?
Honestly, like, everybody thinks, like, it's rough when you have to do stuff like that. But for me, like, I'm so used to playing, like, when the freaking Logic had the sword placements in GT a lot. So I was used to fight a sword strat. So, like, I know, like, for, you know, Argus, you know, pull out the hammer, menu that crap, and then, like, you know, like Landmolus, like fighter sword without a, you know, a bow is like, dude, screw this. I just activate, you know, blue cane and just run into them and let them die that way.
Yeah, I feel like with VT26, inevitably you'll start doing swordless strats on a bunch of these bosses. I learned that with Argus actually, because he had the first sword that I needed for a seed.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. I mean, the extra sword placements afterwards weren't too bad, but just to get that first sword was kind of nuts. Yeah, Chauncey here taking down Aghanim too. He'll be facing Ganon here with Tempered and Silvers, so...
That's a piece of cake for him. I was sitting there thinking I was fancy with Master Swords, like, man, this is like a really good Ganon fight.
So just a bunch of really incredible things, like Fire Rod at Fat Fairy, Meyer having the stacked items that it had, and of course Lamp at... I think Lamp at Ice Palace was the biggest one for me, just because it locked bow, it locked hookshot.
Right. Well, I mean, like, I could have went there and did Meyer in the dark, because both the bow and the... Well, no, I guess the bow was behind the torch room, wasn't it? But
yeah,
it was. The cane wasn't locked behind anything. So, like, I could have had that, then went to Ice Palace and wouldn't have to do the bomb jump.
Yeah.
But
I think that's what Chauncey ended up doing. Yeah, Chauncey ended up doing that. He gambled Meyer first, and then got Kane, went back to Ice Palace, or went to Ice Palace to get the lamp there. And what's funny is you both checked the pedestal around the same time.
Oh. Like, I was running out of places to check. I was like, man, it's either... I know, like, even if something's on the pedestal, I still can't do anything, but I might as well check it while I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. And then as I'm checking, it's like, dude, I can just go into Swamp. And then freaking Titansmith was right there in the, you know, final chest left side. I was like, thank goodness. Now I can finish this seed.
Well, I think you ended up having to go into Swamp. I don't remember if you had checked all the overworld locations you could before, or let alone just every other location that wasn't in Swamp Palace. I know between the two of you guys had covered everything, and Swamp was, you know, of course, was required to double dip into.
I think
so
Hookshot was locked behind something that you needed.
Hookshot was locked behind Lamp and Bow, because you needed Lamp to get Bow, and then Bow was required to even get into Pod because of
and you needed Titansmiths to get the Meyer to get those. So yeah, you had to go into Swamp twice.
Yeah, what a crazy linear like mid game there for sure. Like, not to mention Fighter Sword the whole way.
Right.
Chauncey has finished with the official SRL time of 2 hours, 17 minutes, 12 seconds. Congrats to him. Really great Ganon fight. Thanks for playing. Great to see it all together in the worst way possible. Hopefully we can get Chauncey in here too.
That was absolutely incredible seeing both of you guys looking everywhere, trying to find where that item is, that progression item that was inside of Swamp, the Titansmiths. You both basically did almost every other locations first.
Yeah, your routing was extremely similar for like the first hour and a half.
I was trying so hard to be like, okay, I don't want to go into Swamp without Hookshot. I really don't want to go into Swamp without Hookshot.
No one does.
Right. And then it hit me. I was like, dude, it's probably sitting in Swamp. It's the only place left for me to go.
Yeah, what was nice is that you had no choice but to go into Swamp and double dip in there. So it's not like you still had some locations to check.
Right.
Yeah, and chat, be sure to follow these runners. Viewers, be sure to follow these runners. Twitch.tv/Kamadora_Mitula. It's Mitula.
Yeah.
And then Twitch.tv/ChauncyJay. Speaking of, he is here right now with us. Chauncey, congrats. Man, like, I don't know where to start.
That was embarrassing. But it was a hilarious scene. I forgot Swamp existed. If anybody here has watched my stream, they know of my hatred of Swamp.
That's what we were wondering, because you were refusing to go in there.
Well, to be honest, I completely forgot about it for the first, like, while I was wandering around, and then I remembered it, and yeah, it's kind of a meme in my channel where I hate Swamp, and now I can actually never forgive Swamp. Like, before I would give Swamp chances, but now, nope, we're done. We're done. It's over.
Yeah, it's unfortunate too, because at least it was nice where, yeah, it was a double dip Swamp, but you guys had both checked almost everything the overworld possible. We know between the two of you that everything that was possible in the, like, that was outside of a Swamp that could have been checked, you know, other dungeons and overworld stuff in Light and Dark World, was checked and they had nothing. So you had to go into swamp anyways, just to open up the seed.
Yep.
So we were getting concerned that, you weren't going in, you were checking, was there anything in like a Village of Outcasts I forgot, or maybe like North Dark World, but you had checked those already. So
Yes, very true. But after that, it was kind of the breadcrumb style seed, which is good. One item leading to another. So,
yeah, it really wasn't. There really weren't that many big like gambles taken. You both made gambles that would have had not making him say like in Turtle Rock when you could have gone there as the last dungeon, with Ice Fraud being there. It could have been like an Ice Palace or in Skullwoods. Those are like the only other two locations left. But yeah, again, your guys' routing was extremely similar, just with some divergence in just the order of what you guys checked. But ultimately, again, you guys were kind of neck and neck for most of the race, and then just the Swamp Palacing that happened, and then I think the other big thing too was Kama went to Ice Palace first, got Lamp, and then went to Meyer afterwards, and then ended up getting both the bow and cane.
Yeah, I was thinking about, obviously, everybody saw me go to Ice, but then I remembered that I could also get into Meyer area, and my rule is if you lack an item, go to the place where you want it to be. And I wanted my first fire source to be in a place where the fire source would be useful, which would be Meyer. Luckily, I ended up getting the cane there, so I knew that I could just go in there kind of afterward, once I got the lamp, and just finish that up without any issue.
But yeah, you guys actually played incredibly well. Like, lots of really great execution between the both of you. So congrats. Like, I know the lead kind of stretched a little bit larger towards the end, but I mean, with such a trolley seed, you guys made some really great plays, and the race was actually a lot closer than it could have been. It was actually a lot closer than, it really could have been. So again, congrats to both of you.
Yeah, congrats. Thanks for the race, and good job, Kamadora.
Yep, good job to you, man. Well, good game, and I will see you in the next rounds because we both made it through.
Hey, congrats to both of you guys. I still have 2 races myself, so I don't know if I'm currently 1-1, so I'll have to clutch it out. But
we got lucky, and we're not lucky. It's bad, but one of our group runners like life hit him or something, so like he had to withdraw. So we got handed.
Well, that's unfortunate. I'm sorry.
I was looking forward to running with him, but stuff happens. You can't control it.
Well, I guess to cap this off, we can all accept Swamp as our Lord and Savior, according to Martha Lorax, or Martha Lorax. So, shout outs to him for a good point there.
Thanks for that, Mark.
To talk
Fire
about,
Sword entry into GT is Lord and Savior. What are you talking about?
Yeah, seriously.
Man, I had a feeling 2 sword upgrades were going to be pretty soon in there.
Yeah, like that was my plan regardless.
It could have been Ice or Swamp, or sorry, Skullwoods, but who knows?
Yeah,
doesn't matter anymore. You guys are done. Who wants to even go through that seat anymore?
No, I don't want to touch it anymore.
Not good, man.
Good fighter sword strat practice, though. Give it that.
Yeah, I was so relieved getting the bow as the other item in Meyer, though. Because that would have been rough, dude.
I was so scared. I was like, okay, blue cane, Vitreous, let's go.
Yeah, yep. I was the same thing, but the bow was there, so that made that easy.
Yeah, at least they give you like super early silvers, and I mean, yeah, that
super
that
early
ether was
silvers, but
concerning
no
too.
bow for the longest time.
That ether was concerning too, and I think Chauncey or one of you almost went to Aghanim or to fight Aghanim with Fighter Sword with Kate.
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, that was me. That was when I was refusing to go into Swamp because I forgot that it existed. And then I realized I didn't have lamp or any light source, which is why I couldn't really do that. And I didn't want to waste the time on it. I'd rather go search for things that I might have missed or try to figure out where I went wrong. And luckily I did that, and I remembered that flippers plus hammer means more than the first chest in Swamp. And just Flipper's mirror would mean that I could go into the first chest in Swamp. So I just have to remember that for future races.
Hey, Dynasty, is there anything you want to chime in on? I kind of been taking over the interview. I apologize.
It's fine, man. You've been asking the right questions. But I do have to say, what do you think about Quake, guys?
Quake? Quake is by far the best medallion in the game.
100% agree. Can confirm Quake 100% best medallion in the game.
Like,
I have to disagree because I wished Aghanim would have forced you guys to do the bird toss in Mire.
That would have been great, but
I like Ether too. Like,
10 out of 10 meme.
Like, I feel like Bombos is the weakest medallion. Even though it helps you clear Ice Palace, just like Ether, Ether just does a lot for me. Like, if I have to go do like dark rooms in Eastern or something, I pop Ether in that second dark room. It freezes little tentacle things, and then I know exactly where to line up for the Igor. So it's pretty nice.
Actually, that's another thing I should mention. One more thing I should mention is that you guys both found Bombos as soon as you knew you could go to Dark World Death Mountain. Like after you found the lamp. Or no, sorry, not lamp. You had to get Bombos. You needed Bombos to get everything in the game. So Bombos actually was required.
yeah. Yep.
And you both got it as soon as you went to Dark World Death Mountain. So again, big props. That was again just some fantastic routing on both your guys' part.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think that was the most times I've ever used Bombos in a single seat.
Right? I think I used it 4 times. See, Cold Stare, first room, second room with the penguins, third room with the penguins. Yeah, that's about right. No, 5 times.
You used it in Hookshot Cave.
I used it in Hookshot Cave. I used it 3 or 4 times in Ice, and I used it to clear the front rooms in Mire because that was faster than no sword beam strat.
Bombos and you used Bombos in Hookshot Cave?
The little dude, the jelly there, was trolling me for the bonk chest.
I threw a bomb over to him.
Yeah, I was thinking about that, but I was just like, Bombos is right here. I have half magic, whatever. Probably waiting about the same amount of time.
They're probably ready to get off the restream, and my back needs to be stretched. It's been sitting for a long time. Thank you for the interview, guys, and thank you for a great race. Really appreciate it.
Kamadora.
Hey, you're welcome. Thanks again for racing. Congrats to both of you. Good luck with round 2, by the way. That's going to be some fun stuff.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for commentating, by the way. Like, I don't expect a restream, but it's always nice to get one. So, like, I can go on Facebook, tell my family that, hey, I'm doing this, and they might have came and watched or something, so.
Hey, and you get to show off one of the best races in this tournament, so go for it.
Yeah, props to you guys for commentating. It's a lot of work to put this kind of stuff together, and everybody behind the scenes is better for it. So, props to you
man,
guys.
I appreciate it. Thank you, and shout out to Dynasty. He's been a fantastic commentator.
Yes,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Same.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure.
I'm gonna go look back
at
at the VOD after the stream ends. I'm gonna go watch the VOD and eat something. So.
Oh yeah, it got super hype. So, have fun with that.
All right. Thank you. I will catch you guys later.
Have a good one.
You too. And I guess we're gonna cap it off there. Let me check the schedule real quick because I think there might be another race coming up. I'm not sure if it's on this channel or not, so give me just a sec. Oh, J-Cart mentions the last one might not be a restream, so... Okay, well, if that's not the case, I mean, let me still check. Okay, bringing it up here on the sheet. The Google Sheets here.
One might still be in progress right now on Randomizer Mania 3.
Yes, so if you go to Randomizer Mania 3, you will see... Or no, hold on. Or no, 4, I think, actually. It might still be going on. We got Zebra Unicorn _ versus Lanxian. So you can get that with S Diesel and Vitasia on the commentary, assuming that's still going.
Oh, it's
That one's
already
over.
over.
Okay. So it looks like then it's Sailor Jade versus Maniacal 42. That might be going on. We got shoutouts to Alvi for the great restream as always. Shoutouts to Dynasty for being a fantastic co-commentator. I really enjoyed commentating with you, my man.
It was the same for me. First time commentating with you. It was a lot of fun. Lots of hype.
For sure, dude. Hopefully we can commentate together in the future.
Surely.
Well, I think that's gonna wrap it up for this stream. I'm Bash.
And I'm Dynasty Zero.
And again, shoutouts to OPT Lawyer for the tracking, and again for Alvis for the great restreaming. Again to Kamadora and ChauncyJay. Follow our runners, follow our restreamers, follow our trackers, all of our trackers across every stream possible. Future speed gaming tournaments and Randomizer Mania tournaments. But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up. So guys, have a great night. I hope you enjoyed tonight's race, and hopefully I'll hop on again in the near future. Good night, everyone.
Good night.